Hi guys and gals, this is Pat of Pat's Home Craft. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you stopped by. Are you ready for another installment of For the Boys collaboration? Our playlist is full of wonderful ideas for the guys in your life. Our lovely host Elizabeth of DANDYSOAP DIY is heading up our DIY playlist with her totally creative ideas. I'm taking this beautiful silverware chest that I purchased at a thrift store for only $5, and I am going to turn this into a jewelry box for my husband, or a jewelry tray. And it's beautiful. It just has some things that need to be changed about it. These things that hold the silverware in place will have to be taken out. There is also a really nice bottom drawer that has lots of room. And so here I am simply ripping out all of the fabric and the paper that was keeping it in place. I'm saying simply, but it was not such a simple procedure. It took several tools to remove all of this fabric and the paper, and a lot of the paper did still stay in the box. So I have to come up with an idea, and here I removed this without thinking, so I was really happy about the way that my wrench knocked it out. This bottom tray, though, I had my husband help me, and he removed everything out of it, and it was not as easy. Here I'm going to drill a hole because I want my husband to be able to place his phone here at night with the charge cord cable running through there, and I'll just use a power drill. And I've marked my hole, and I'm just simply drilling through. And now I will remove all the hardware. I will not be reusing all this hardware because I feel it's too delicate and too feminine. It's not the style I'm going for. This section, which is the back panel of the box, will be sanded because it will remain painted because it has the hole where the wire cable will be running through. And so I want to make sure that it will be painted so I don't have to deal with the fabric going around the hole and all of that. And here I am taking silver lining in Waverly's chalk paint, and I am going to place 3 coats. I'd like to take this time to introduce you to my fellow collaborators. Elizabeth of DANDYSOAP DIY loves to inspire and be inspired. She loves to bring her DIYs to life through her beautiful artwork and wants to teach others by going back to the basics and repurpose what you have. ELENA Jenkins DIY brings her viewers into her family circle as they DIY and create beautiful crafts. Crafting is her passion. Marika Creations is a channel full of art. Marika takes crafting to another level and shows us how to turn DIYs into an artist's beautiful gallery. At KIMO Craft, KIMO uses his talent and creativity to see the beauty in everyday life. He has a passion for bringing joy to others. At Susan GAZAWAY DIY, we get a double treat: terrifically talented crafting and some adorable kitty cats who are always ready to lend a paw. In Jackie Burns Creations, she loves taking the ordinary and flipping it into the extraordinary. She tackles her crafts with no fear and shows us the beauty hidden in ordinary objects. Tina from A Country Girl's Attic shows us how to create some show-stopping DIYs from leftover and forgotten pieces. She has a passion for DIYing and creating memories with her family. Be sure to stop by all of these wonderful artists in their YouTube channels. I'm using this shelf lining fabric, which is plastic coated. It's quite rubbery and it is cushiony, so you will not be able to feel any of the leftover paper and glue that is left behind from all that was there before. So I'm simply measuring and cutting it out because I do want it to go up on all sides except for the very back side, which I explained because of the hole. And here I'm going to show you how I do a corner cut. I'm going to measure the distance and let myself know where I will be cutting to with just a simple dot using a Sharpie marker. And I'm going to cut in the corner up to the dot, and then I'm going to simply cut a triangle out straight, and then completely crossways I will cut again, and this will leave where that will come straight together. I will do the same on the other side. I will simply cut to the dot, and then I will cut, it's like a triangle shape on each side. And once I place it all in and make sure it fits snugly, then I will take my hot glue and I will glue it in on all sides, securing it. And to make sure that the sides stay in place, I will also put a small stream of glue along all the sides. And now this is the cute fabric that I purchased at Walmart. And I'm going to simply do the same procedure, which is to roughly measure what I will need. I will just nip in the areas that I know I will need to cut. I love this fabric. And now I've created a seam or a hem, and now I'm going to use this fabric glue by Gorilla Glue, and I'm going to just fold over so I will have a nice finished edge along the back side. And I've glued it down also with that same Gorilla Glue. And now I will go ahead and glue all the pieces down and just smooth it out. And now I will cut the corners. We'll just cut straight down, fold the piece over, trim out the excess, and then to make another nice finished edge, I will also place some glue, fold over, place more glue, and then fold it up and attach it to the side of the chest. I will do the same for the other side, which is trim down to the corner, trim off the edge, create a seam, and then place more glue so I can place that finished edge up along the side of the chest. For the very front panel, it was a little long, so I trimmed off the excess and did the exact same procedures. And now I have everything nicely finished off and glued down. Now I'm taking this really neat belt with these conchos that I thrifted for about $2, and I love these conchos. I think they're conchos, and they have inlay of coral and turquoise. And I'm going to place a strip with 3 of the conchos on this leather belt piece, and I'm going to just glue with the Gorilla Glue and also with some hot glue, and I will place it along the sides where the handles were. These knobs I've decided to go ahead and use, but I will paint them in agave Waverly chalk paint, and I'm only placing 1 coat because I do want it to have a sort of a distressed quality to it. but the agave brings out the color that is in the material, which has that same hue in it. And I'm just carefully applying the paint so as not to get it on the finished silver lining of the box. I'm going to embellish the front of it because I think it's a little too feminine for this box. It is going to be for my husband. And he was so excited about this box that he helped me with it. He wanted to know what I was going to do. And so I allowed him to help me with part of it. But I didn't want him to see it until it was completely finished. So I let him help me with the small amount, which was in the beginning. Now here I am taking 2 of the conchos and I'm placing one with some quick adhesive and some glue from my glue gun. And there you go. I love these 2 knobs now. Now I'm going to thread my husband's cable through the hole. It was a tight fit, but I got it through there, and perfect. I love how this chest turned out, and I love all the touches of the rustic, the Native American Indian, the silver, the turquoise, the leather, the patterns with all the animals. I think my husband is going to love it. And now I filled it with my husband's treasures, and it is perfect, and he absolutely loved it. He has his phone charging station now. He has his watches and his jewelry and some of his chief coins that he collects, and this wonderful chief head that fits perfectly with this whole theme. I love this box, but most importantly, my husband loves his new jewelry chest. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and clicking on that bell, selecting all, and please give me a big thumbs up like if you like this video. Please check out all my collaborators' channels. Thanks again for watching. Remember to always look around you for the beauty in your life. It's right there waiting for you. Until the next video, have a great day.